Good. How you doing?
Anyone? Fire away. First of all, a lot of players in the locker room kind of talking about Steve Wilks and the desire to have him as the head coach next year. Where's your endorsement? Where does that lie, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Wilkes has, since he's been in charge, has, I thought, done a great job. Obviously, we got one more to go, and I think we're all focused on that. But yeah, I mean, he's done a great job so far this year for us, and he just means a lot to a lot of the guys in the locker room. Yeah.
What about to you personally? And I ask because I don't know what he has or hasn't said to you that may have helped you in playing so well towards the later in the season. In particular, he helped Eddie the way he handled what happened in Atlanta. Anything in particular stand out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the way he handled the Eddie situation, the way, he handled the quarterback situation throughout, having Baker and then PJ and then, me, he's up front and honest about everything. And that's all you can really ask for from a head coach. And, in terms of, getting the opportunity and him just being honest and, and then throughout the play, throughout playing the games, what he expects more of me, what he wants to see more of, just being brutally honest, whether it's me using my legs more, finding the checkdowns, finding more completions, just things like that. I'm just throwing things out there right now, but he's just done a great job with communicating. And I think that's kind of the biggest thing that I've noticed since he's taken over.
Did you have a conversation with him, Sam, after the transition from Matt to him occurred, where you felt like almost like you kind of had a new lease on things for this season?
No, I think, for me, it was just doing everything I could first and foremost to get back healthy when he started taking over. But for me, it was really just going out there again, like I said, getting healthy, making sure the rehab process was going good, and getting back out on the field and helping the team in any way I could. Because at that time, when he started taking over, when I was getting healthier, didn't know what the quarterback situation was going to look like. So I was just putting my head down and going to work, and whatever the head coach wants to do, he's going to do. And when he called my number, I was grateful and thankful for the opportunity, and knew that I just had to go out there and take it one rep at a time.
Did he tell you during your rehab process that, hey, when you get back up, I want to give you a buck?
No, he didn't say anything like that. I think, I think that's another great part about Coach Wilkes is, he assumes he's going to tell us to work hard, but he assumes everyone's doing their part to carry this team to help them win games. And now he's going to say and motivate us the way that he always does. But he expects everyone in that locker room to be a pro and handle their business the way they need to. And I feel like he's done a really good job with that.
Sam, a different topic with Damar Hamlin. I mean, as you go forward, do you have any reservations about playing this weekend, given what happened? Or are you okay with playing, Sunday? And where do you kind of stand on that?
Yeah, first and foremost, I mean, thoughts and prayers are out to Damar and his family. I think that's obviously the forefront of most people's minds in that situation. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, obviously. In terms of playing, that's something that, other people got to decide on. Obviously, we're going to talk about it in the locker room a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, really with that situation, my thoughts are with Damar and his family. And, with whatever situation or however the PA and the NFL want to handle the situation, as players, and myself, just going to take it one day at a time right now.
Sam, for you, what are you weighing in determining your desire to play?
I think, got some good news apparently today with, his health in terms of, I don't know exactly what it was, but there was some good news that we heard as a team, and that got, put out there on social media. So, yeah, I think that's kind of the biggest thing for us is just making sure that he's okay. and just hearing news that way. In terms of playing, it's Wednesday. It's tough to say right now, but like I said, the PA and the NFL are going to be able to come to a conclusion on that soonish. When that is, I don't know.
Sam, is it difficult to see that and then 2 days later come to work, basically doing the same job?
I think for us it's obviously, like I said, it was just everything was about Damar in that moment. And even Monday and Tuesday, Monday night obviously, Tuesday and even this morning, thinking about Damar and his health, because up until last night and this morning really didn't get much more news in terms of how he was progressing. Obviously got a little bit more today, but I think whenever that happens to a brother in the NFL, we're all part of this thing together, and it's obviously gonna you're gonna hurt for obviously him and his family first and foremost, and that's with the Damar with the whole situation, everything I've already said. That's kind of really all I got to say on it.
I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not, but how confident does it make you feel in what the league brings to the table as far as player safety to be able to respond so quickly for them in cases like
that? Yeah, I think again, like I said, it's a situation that I don't know if I've never seen that, and I don't know if the NFL has really had to deal with a situation like that. So, I think what happened and how they handled it, has been good so far.
What does this last game mean to you? How do you kind of get remotivated, if you will?
I don't necessarily think we got to get remotivated. I think for us, it's just we've always taken it one game at a time, and we're just going to continue to do that. I thought we had a really good practice on offense today. Wasn't really paying much attention when the defense was out there, but special teams look good too. I thought we had a really good practice today. We're going to put together another good few days of practice, and we're going to be ready to go by Sunday. Obviously, it's a really good Saints team. They got a lot of vets on defense. They're really good with, they've been in the same system for a little bit now with Dennis Allen. So we know they're going to have a good plan. And like I said, they got really good vet players. They're good on the outside. They're good up front. Good in the middle. They're linebackers, obviously. So we're going to have our hands full, but we're excited.
Have the last 5 games given you any validation that you can be a successful quarterback in this thing?
Even when I was coming back and I hadn't played those games, I still, I'm always going to continue to believe in myself. That's never going to change, no matter if I play well or if I happen to not play well that week.
But to put that out on tape on a year when you're pending free agent, how important has that been? And you've got one more game to do it, I guess.
Yeah, it's important for me to play well one snap at a time, and it doesn't matter if it's a free agent year coming up. The situation, I think, what I'm trying to get at, the situation doesn't matter. It's all about whenever I get the opportunity to go out there and play football. I always want to play well, and the situation doesn't matter.
Sam, is there one component of your own play that you're probably, or maybe most proud of over the last 5 weeks?
I think just in the pocket, I feel like I've been doing a good job of feeling the pocket when I need to get out, and when I can stay patient, kind of hang in there a little bit longer and make a throw. So, and I think that's a huge credit to the offensive line, the running backs, the tight ends, the way that they've been able to protect, and the receivers, obviously, for running great routes and getting open.
Anything else?
Appreciate you guys.
Cool.